Hi, I'm Keith Allen, and I play Murphy on Z Nation, and I listen to One Up Gaming Podcast.
Hi, I'm Lucy James, and I listen to the One Up Gaming Podcast.
Welcome to the next generation of gaming with the One Up Gaming crew. With news from the week in gaming and just some random chatter. Okay. With your hosts, David and Nathan, plus some special guests. It's time. For more info, please visit www.oneupgaming.co.uk. Xbox One challenge me. I'm king, you already know. Ruling games on PC, PSP, SP, PlayStation 4. Play all genres, highest seeds. If there is a leaderboard, you can find a mod that would allow you all to see my scores. David and Nathan reviewing the games for me. That's why I'm so dangerous. See their tips so good you won't believe. Keep playing strong. One Up Gaming coming on. It's the show you all have waited for. The wait's not very long. Go to One Up Gaming, 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 go. Listen up, yo.
Hi, David here, One Up Gaming, episode 316 of the One Up Gaming podcast. So welcome along, thank you all. Again, please visit the website oneupgaming.co.uk, and we're sponsored as always by Games Inspired Music. Just Google that phrase. It's an album available on Spotify, it's available on iTunes, it's available on Google Store, Amazon, everywhere. It's about a fiver, just maybe a little bit more, and 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. So thank you for that. Please stream it, buy it, use it on any YouTube videos. Every little thing helps. So thank you all for that. And I guess we'll cut straight into this week's gaming games that I've been playing. So roll the intro.
Hello, Andy. This is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig.
Still here, still David, still One Up Gaming, still episode 316. We're going to have a quick talk about some of the games we've been playing. So first of all, this is a long title. Q-Byte Classics Zero Tolerance Collection by Pico. Now, I remember the Zero Tolerance game on the Mega Drive back in, is it 92, 93? It was when they first went to the blue bubbled sort of style casing of the Mega Drive sort of stuff, like the Sonic 3 sort of style. All you guys over in America, the Genesis, you might not know what I'm talking about, but in the UK, when the Mega Drive games were first out, they were like black with like white squares sort of on the design, I think. And then the later on went to like a blue with like little bubbles sort of on the design, which looked pretty cool. It spoiled your collection when you were going through because it went from black to blue, but Zero Tolerance. A very early first-person shooter. The screen is about that big. It's tiny on the actual sort of screen as you're playing. But I loved it as a kid. As a little kid, it's amazing. Looking back on it now, it's pretty crap. But when you're a kid, you don't know any better. It's very slow, very choppy, the frame rate's crap. But it was fun. It was open, going back from when you were a kid. You'd never seen games like this before. I hadn't. I'd never had a PC, so I'd never seen anything like this. So it's a collection. It's got the game, the sequel, and then a remake of the old one, I think it is, like a little bit more modernised. So I'll have a quick go at that and see how things go. Or then again, I'll probably just play it once, think it's shit, but I had to buy it because of the memories. The next game is Turbo Golf Racing, and now this was in game preview at the time. I don't know if it's come out since, but it's got the art style, the aesthetics of the football racing game that I've completely blanked on the name of. Anyway, everyone knows what it is. Everyone knows what it is, apart from me because I'm an idiot. But this is like golf, and I think it's 4 players at the same time, and you have to race your car to hit the ball to get down to the bottom of the course, track, what I'm going to call it, and try and put the ball into the thing. It's the first one wins, and everyone's on the screen at the same time, so it's madness. It's fun. I enjoyed it. Check it out. I think it's in game preview, Game Pass. Is it Game Pass? I don't know. It's on the Xbox. You pay £10 a month and you get all the games. It was a fun little game. Graphically it looked good, played well. I'd like to go further and just see if it gets a following or not. Next up, stupid game, but I had to buy it because it was cheap. I say cheap, I think it was about a tenner. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. And that was Animal Doctor. And it's a weird game. It's like a full open world sort of game. But like a lot of these sort of games, I'm digging at my eye. Like a lot of these sort of games, it starts you off and it's like, oh, there's a friend over in the other house. Go see them and see what they can do. And you go them, and then they say, I have lost 5 cans of beans. Can you go find 5 cans of beans? And you have to go around the yards and stuff and find 5 cans of beans and all that.
Start your career as a
So I never really got to do any doctoring of the... It's called Animal Doctor, but you're not a doctor, you're a vet. Shouldn't it be like the veterinarian or something like that? Because it's not a... it seemed alright. It's budget, it's basic, but it's playable and it looked okay.
treat different kinds of animals. Animal Doctor.
Next up, Cine Mora EX. Now, back to me, but with the Cine Mora games, it's a side-scrolling shoot 'em up in the vein of like the R-Type sort of series. So imagine R-Type, but this more of a steampunk style setting, full 3D visuals. But the game itself, as you are hitting enemies, you get a life force, and you can actually reverse time. You know, it's a weird concept, you know. But and then when you reverse time, I think your original ship's still there. So if you want to do double damage, you can like position your ship at the top of the screen, shoot away, reverse time, and then go a little bit lower. So you got double the firepower hitting the enemy. So it's a good game. It's only cheap now. It's quite old. It was on the original, I think it was on 360 as Xbox Live Arcade, and then it came to the Xbox One as an update, and I think this is still the update one. So yeah, it's a good little game. Next up,
what would you do if you knew exactly how much time you have left?
we've got EA Sports UFC 4. And again, it played well, but I think like a lot of these games now, if you don't sit and put a lot of time into them, they have overcomplicated all the buttons and moves, which is great if you're really into it and know what you're doing. But when you pick up the game first time to have a quick go, it's just a little bit all over the place. But graphically it looks good, so yeah, it's alright.
Arguably the greatest of all time, George Rush St. Pierre.
UFC undefeated lightweight champion.
Islam Makhachev can be the next contender in the lightweight division.
I'll do these next two in one, but it's Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. And these games were really good. I really enjoyed them. I think they were the 3DS games that got remade for the Xbox and the PS3, 4, that sort of era. And these ones were back to the original sort of style games with like still backgrounds and the tank controls and stuff. So I think it came out around about I guess Resident Evil 5-ish sort of time. So that's when they were going like full 3D sort of games, and then this one, it was just more classic Resident Evil, and they played really well. I really enjoyed them. I think because they originally came out on the 3DS, they're a little bit simple, which I love because I'm a very simple person. And I'd recommend them to buy. They're really good. And then, as always, we'd just like to finish on, every Monday we do the Evercade series, every Tuesday we do the Star Trek Online, every Wednesday we do the Worst Games Ever, every Thursday we do the Ridge Racer 6 series, and Fridays we have the podcast itself. Sundays the audio version goes up on iTunes, and that is the games we've been playing this week. I would like to just mention that I watched Thor Love and Thunder. I've heard bad things about this movie, and I watched it, and it was another one of the Marvel movies where it's like nothing really happens, nothing gets done, nothing gets said, and it looked okay. It wasn't great. I've heard it was meant to be a really good comedy, but I didn't think there was that many funny bits in it. The only bit that made me actually go ha is when he's talking to his old hammer, and then his new hammer sort of just slowly comes into shot. You know, it's like talking to your old girlfriend, and your new girlfriend that walks in and is like, what are you doing? And that was just like, that creased me, that really did. But other than that, there wasn't really that much fun in the movie, or I didn't think so. They overemphasised the, oh let's run and do a big massive bounding jump into battle. I saw that about 6 times in the movie. They must have just had their stunt wire done. I thought, oh, we'll just repeat that process a few times to get that done.
Who gods care about is themselves.
So this is my vow. All gods will die. I just want to say that was very, very impressive what you did back there.
He's just my first bad guy.
You never forget your first.
You are not like the other gods of kill.
Because I have something worth fighting for.
Let's see who you are. I take off your disguise. And flick.
Oh, you flicked too hard, damn it!
Should we help him? And eventually, grape.
And that, my friends, is what we've been doing this week. So we'll have a quick break, come back with the news and the top 40. So back in a few minutes. Actually, 10 seconds, but, you know, what are you going to do?
Hi, my name is Justin. I'm the developer of Per Rocket, an iOS space game with cats. And I listen to the One Up Gaming podcast. You can find a link to download my game at facebook.com/perrocket.
Hi, I'm Matt Kapp, the lead artist on Binding of Isaac Rebirth and the creator of Castle of Darkness, and I listen to the One Up podcast.
News.
Still David, still One Up Gaming, still episode 316 of the One Up Gaming podcast. Now we're going to have a quick go at some of the news, and I've changed to a black top because in the past week, unfortunately, Queen Elizabeth II, I am no royalist, I don't really follow anything like this. They're great for getting stupid Americans and people, tourists into the UK to go look at Buckingham Palace and rubbish like that. I don't like the fact that people can be born into royalty. I think you should be elected, like the Prime Minister, the President, all that sort of stuff. And I do understand that the Queen's power over the last the last 50 years has diminished. But I still don't like the fact that we basically pay them, and we pay them a lot. But yeah, so we'll go into a little bit of news. So, I completely got off on a tangent then. I'm wearing black because unfortunately she died Thursday last week. And yeah, although I never knew much about her or knew anything, still, people dying is not great, but it's life and death. So, to all your loved ones and friends, condolences. So I guess we will press on and just do the news as normal. So this week, Nintendo 64's GoldenEye 007 has been confirmed for Switch with online play. Actually, I guess it is with online play, but it's on the Switch Online and Xbox Game Pass. So it looks as though the remaster of GoldenEye 007 for the Xbox will not include online multiplayer. The online mode will be exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version. So I guess that's part of the deal that Microsoft had to do to get the game actually released at all. So they've basically allowed the Rare-made game, which is now Microsoft, to be released on the Nintendo Switch in its full, unedited format. Which will be basically like the Nintendo 64 game, and so it'll have multiplayer online, it'll have like split screen for the Switch, and then for the Xbox it's like full 4K, full, more fluid, more dynamic, better resolution, better frame rates, but it's 4-player split screen, but they've had to take the online mode off. I guess because of Nintendo. So thank you for getting that game up and done, Microsoft. And next bit of news that I have got is that Tekken 8 has been officially revealed. So Tekken 8 has been revealed after a tease last month. At Sony's State of Play, an in-engine trailer showed a few of its fighters in heated battle. I'll try and find the trailer and put that on now. I've not seen the trailer, so if it looks amazing, I do like Tekken, and we'll have to see how this goes. While the trailer may look pre-rendered, a post on the PlayStation blog from the director said that the footage is rendered in real time on PlayStation 5. Doesn't mean it's necessarily gameplay, which I don't think it will be. So Tekken 7 got a 9.5 out of 10 on IGN. I wasn't impressed with Tekken 7, but anyway, Tekken 8 in development, which is pretty cool. another bit of news. Pikmin 4 has finally been revealed. Following years of half-baked announcements, Nintendo finally confirmed that it's officially coming in 2023. 2023, bloody hell, I thought it'd be coming this end of this year. During September's Nintendo Direct, Shigeru Miyamoto took to the stage and said after an entire decade after the release of Pikmin 3 on Wii U, the Pikmin logo appeared on screen, the group of little beasts ran in the form of 4. So Pikmin 4 coming next year. Pikmin on the original GameCube, was it, I think? I enjoyed, but it's not been a favourite sort of game. So I'm not massively hyped for Pikmin 4. So the next bit of news is that Halo boss Bonnie Ross leaves 343 Studios. She spent almost 30 years at Microsoft. She said she's leaving the studio while she had hoped to stay with Halo until the release of the winter update. I'm letting you know that I'll be leaving 343 and attending to a family medical issue, she put on Twitter. She sort of continues that she was extremely proud of the work everyone at 343 Industries has done with Halo Infinite, Halo Master Chief Collection, the Halo television series and much more. It's been an honour to work with the Halo project for 15 years or so. It's sad to see someone leave that's been there for so long. But unfortunately, if life gets in the way, she'll already be a multi-billionaire, millionaire. So she doesn't need all the stress, all the headache of everything. So good on her. Leave while you can and get on better with your family and friends. So next up we have the Xbox exec wanted to show Fable now, but the developer said it wants it to be ready before shown. Matt Booty must have done some interviews lately because I've heard his name a lot recently. Knows that giving the game to Playground was a bit of a head scratcher, but says it was worth waiting for. Head of Microsoft Studios, Matt Booty already wants to show off the game, but Playground Games has refused to do so until it's properly ready. So, yeah. So it's good. It just means that we might have to wait a little bit longer for the Fable redo, but hopefully it'll be worth the wait because I did enjoy the original couple of Fables. I'll skip that one. Here we go. We'll go to this one. It's just that we've got a few bits of news, so I might as well skip a little bit because we want it to be concise. So next up we have Assassin's Creed Mirage. Ubisoft says it won't have gambling or loot boxes after the ratings confusion. Ubisoft has made it clear that an adult-only 18+ rating that was presented ahead of the reveal was a mistake, and the game definitely will not feature gambling or loot boxes, which was suggested by the rating. Why was it suggested by the rating? I'd say it's suggested because you're chopping people's heads off and killing people. But I guess that's the times we're living now, whereas everyone's got loot boxes, everyone's trying to make money. The 18+ rating, which apparently meant the inclusion of intense violence, blood, gore, sexual themes, partial nudity and real gambling, was a mistake. So I guess it's everything apart from the real gambling. Unless you could do like gambling in the game, you don't use real money, just do virtual sort of gambling, which but yeah, so they've come out and said that there's no gambling in the game or no loot boxes. So yeah, we'll have to sort of see. I'll just do this quickly because it's only a really quickie one. There has been leaked images and a video of Meta's Quest Pro headset that appeared online. It appears Meta's next-gen Oculus VR headset may have leaked after an early version of the hardware was found in a hotel room. Oh, I love these sort of rubbish things. But yeah, the Oculus Pro I have the PlayStation VR, and I must admit, never used it. I bought it, I used it a couple of times, and it's been dumped in a drawer somewhere. So next up, this maybe should have been a bit earlier up the news. But the Breath of the Wild sequel has officially been announced. It's officially titled The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and it's out in May. So the sequel of Breath of the Wild will officially be called Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It's out May 12th. It was part of the new trailer at the Nintendo Direct. Also shows off exploration, new status powers, and lots of the sequel's still unexplained Shattered Hyrule. I enjoyed Breath of the Wild, but I think like a lot of Nintendo games, if it's got the word Nintendo in, then the American press goes massively batshit crazy over it, and it's just stupid how over the top they get with Nintendo. So next up, Team Ninja announces open world samurai game Rise of the Ronin. So Team Ninja has announced its next game, Rise of the Ronin, which will be a PS5 console exclusive coming in 2024. Just sounds wrong. 2024. Debut trailer showed an open world game set during the modernization period of Japan after the arrival of the Commodore Perry? I don't know. The main character, an unnamed Ronin, is seen traversing Japan, jumping off buildings and using gliders. Assassin's Creed Ronin. Yeah, so hopefully that'll be quite a fun little game. We don't really know what the hell's going on, do we? And the final bit of news that I have got is Pacific Drive. It's the first title from Ironwood Studios. I don't know who Ironwood Studios are. The new title puts players behind the driver's seat of a car in what looks like a post-apocalyptic version of the Pacific Northwest. I guess America, because the people writing this were American. The developers call their title a run-based first-person driving survival game. What the hell? So is it like a zombie... what the hell is that zombie game called? The Microsoft one. I don't know. I guess we'll see more when it gets shown. But that is all the news that I've got for this week. And so next up, we will just do the UK top 40. So, God, my throat. Number 40, Far Cry 6, Luigi's Mansion 3, Lego Jurassic World, WWE 2K22, the Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, Pokemon Sword at number 35, PlayStation VR World, Minecraft Dungeons, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Lego Brawls, never heard of that again, number 30, Mario Strikers Battle League Football, number 29, Steel Rising, never heard of that, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Pokemon Shiny Pearl, Mario Party Superstars, number 25, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, 24, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Lego Harry Potter Collection, FIFA 22, Temtem, no idea, number 20, Super Mario Odyssey, Gran Turismo 7, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Cowabunga Collection, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, F1 22, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Grand Theft Auto 5, Battlefield 2042, F1 Manager 22, and the top 10 is number 10, Pokemon Legends Arceus, number 9, Saints Row, number 8, Minecraft, number 7, Animal Crossing New Horizons, number 6, NBA 2K23, number 5, Nintendo Switch Sports, number 4, The Last of Us Part 1. They should have done the Part 1, Part 2 collection, to be honest. Number 3, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 2, Horizon Forbidden West. And at number 1, new in from Nintendo, Splatoon 3. And that's thanks to Games Press and the GFK Entertainment all format charts. So thank you for them. And that is basically everything that we've done this week. So please visit the website oneupgaming.co.uk. Please visit our Patreon, which is patreon.com/OUG. You can buy jumpers, t-shirts from the website oneupgaming.co.uk, top far corner on the right. It says online store, I believe, and it's got t-shirts, jumpers, everything like that. The album Games Inspired Music is available to buy. Just Google it, and 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. We have the first 100 podcasts available from audiobooksontape.com, and £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity, so please support that. We've also got this to give away. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel, and any video, just leave the phrase Evercade, just comment Evercade for a chance to win the Interplay Collection 2. And once we get a certain number of entries, we will give that out to someone. Please subscribe to us on Facebook, just One Up Gaming, search for us there. YouTube, got 1,200-ish followers now, subscribers. Just search One Up Gaming. It's an all white background logo sort of thing. Hopefully you'll see it by watching this. We're on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/OUGofficial. If you want to tweet us, it's at OUGofficial. Please follow us on Twitter as well. And if you want to email us any questions, any comments, it's contact@oneupgaming.co.uk. And that, my friends, is episode 316. Finished, done, in the bag. David here. Thank you all. And we'll see you next week. So thank you. Goodbye.
Hi, Justin the Voice here. First of all, we'd like to thank you for listening. Seriously. We really like it when you listen. Yes. But if you'd like to do more than just listen, if you'd like to help us out, well, we have an idea just for you. Visit our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/OUG. Your monthly micropayment will help us keep going all night long, baby. Oh yeah. Mostly because we usually record at night. Yeah. But don't worry, baby. We got something for you, too. We've got special benefits for all of our Patreon subscribers. Yeah. Again, that's www.patreon.com/OUG.
I wake up every morning and I head to my PC to read about PS3. When I check the gaming forum, your mistakes are all I see, a grammatical catastrophe. I would like to chat, but you just can't spell. You should learn to spell. It's not spelled like that. You should learn to spell. You should learn to spell. I'd like to make suggestions, but I can't read what you write, and I'm trying with all my might. When I posted some corrections, I didn't mean to start a fight, but the thread flamed on all night. Well, maybe you're dyslexic, or maybe you're a moron. When you're talking games, you know who to blame if you just can't spell. At your favorite site, you should spell it right. You should learn to spell. This goes for Wii and 360 PC as well. It's all hard to read, so you simply need to learn how to spell. Gotta learn to spell. I know you're probably thinking to yourself that it's just words on a screen. Everybody knows what I mean, but numbers aren't letters, and U and R are words. Well, your NeoGAF message made them laugh 'cause you could not spell. Over at GameSpot, reputation shot cause you just can't spell. And they agreed 2:45 and gamers hell. You might try again at IGN once you learn to spell. So it's I before E, except after C. And sometimes it does not need an apostrophe. But you don't even care about there, and there. It's like you learn to speak from texting on your cell.
When you're talking games, we know who to blame if you just can't spell. At your favorite site, you should spell it right, you should learn to spell. If a dictionary's kind of scary, what the hell? Then you're a fool, go back to school and learn to spell.
On the internet, this is what you get, people who can't spell.
You should learn to spell.
On the gaming boards, you will be ignored if you just can't spell.
You should learn to spell.